Hello everybody, this is Charles and I am back with another toy review, this time for the Hachette Mazinger Z Volume 21. Alright, so I just received Volume 21 in the mail today. So today we're going to assemble the right forearm for the Mazinger Z. Okay, really excited to go through this review with you. So let's go through the magazine first. So we have this magazine, Volume 21. Okay, so we have here to showcase the parts. Okay, we're gonna form the right forearm today. Okay, assembly guide, which we'll go through more in details later. Okay, and then the episode guide for our episode 21. Okay, we see the mechanical beast. And then we see Aphrodite. Yeah, very cool. And we see some concept art for the Baron. Okay, so here we have volume 22. Alright, so let's get on to assembling this. Okay, I will see. Okay, so for this we need the previous volume as well. Okay, we're gonna assemble two parts. So this is what this volume came with. Okay, and I assembled this part first, which I explained in my previous video. This is not an easy part to assemble, so I assembled it prior to the video. So this is done. So right now I'm gonna assemble the other parts, which I will need the other the one from volume 20. So I'm gonna get this part out first. Okay, so we're gonna get this part, which is part 02101. Just check to make sure. 02101. Yes, this is 02101. Okay, it's facing this way. Okay, and we're gonna get the part from the previous issue, which is 02025, which is this one. Yeah, which is this one. Just gonna put it here. Okay, you gotta align it nicely over here. Okay, and once you've done that, you need to take the previous part, which is here, this part. Okay, you're gonna align it according to the instructions. You're gonna align it this way. Okay, so I'm gonna put it this way. Okay, once you're done, you need the black rubber part. Okay, this will go here. Okay, slot it in over here. Okay, once it's done, you need this part, just to encase the whole thing. Okay, let's make sure everything's aligned nicely and correctly first before I encase it. Okay, looks good. Okay, it looks good. Feels like it's rotating okay, everything's okay. Yeah, this part looks correct. Okay, and we'll start screwing it, putting the screws in. Okay, they do make sure that you're going to make sure, okay, you're gonna make sure, okay, that this is aligned nicely. So just make a double check, triple check, just to make sure. Okay, once everything is here, okay, put this part here, and we're gonna get the screws. Okay, these are the, I think these are the short screws, so I'm gonna get the short screws. Let me just check and confirm whether these are the short screws that we are using. Okay, the screws that we're gonna use are 2109. Yeah, 2109 are the short screws. Okay, so I'm correct. Okay, so these are the ones. So let's get the screws aligned first. Okay. Okay. Screw it in. Okay. Okay. Got the first one in, we'll tighten it later. Okay, I think the second screw from the tray. Okay, I'm gonna start with this direction first. Okay. I'll get the third one. We'll do this one. Okay, decently tight already. Then we'll get the last small screw. Okay, align it here. Then we're gonna screw it in. Okay. Okay, so right now, okay, I have all those screws in. I'm gonna tighten it very tight. Okay, making sure everything's okay. This feels okay. Okay, we're gonna tighten it really tight right now. So if you recall in my previous review, I mentioned that we must tighten this really tight because we must make sure that it doesn't wobble. So if you don't tighten it enough, this joint will wobble around in the forearm, which doesn't give a nice feel. Feels very loose. So it's best that you tighten this as much as you can. Okay, just to ensure that the joint is firm. Okay. Okay, tighten this very tightly. Okay. Finally, for this last one, okay, let me see how tight it is. Yep. So this still rotates very smoothly, so which is good. And then it doesn't feel loose. But I think I can probably tighten this a little bit more, so I'll just do that. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's do a quick check. Okay, everything's okay. The joint seems okay inside here. This is rotating pretty smoothly, which is good. Yep, so I think we got this correctly done. Okay, so this is done. So next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna encase this entire thing. So this, just gonna encase it. Okay, over here. So once you encase it, we're gonna screw it in as well. Now we are using the long screws. Okay. So make sure you hold the part correctly. Okay, now we're gonna screw it in. Okay, till it's decently tight first. Okay, I think I'm getting a screw thread. Okay, good. Then I'm going to go for the next one. 1, 2. Okay. Okay. This takes a while to screw in because probably the screw threads are a little bit thick inside. Okay, yeah, feels stable, not wobbly. Good. So before we tighten it, let's just make sure we get everything in first. So we're gonna get the third one in. Okay, good. I'm gonna get the last one in. Okay, I gotta get this last one aligned first. Okay. Oops, butterfingers. Yeah, sorry about that. So screw it in. Okay, making sure the alignment is correct. Okay, it looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna tighten all 4 screws now. I'm starting with this one. Okay, feels tight. Okay. Okay. This one feels tight. Okay. Now this one. Okay. Feels tight. Okay, and finally the last one. Okay. Okay, feels tight. Yeah, you can rotate this pretty nicely. Looking at the joint, looks decent. Full die cast. Okay, see if we can tighten this a little bit more. Okay, I think this is good. Let's just not over tighten this, but okay, this feels good. Okay, this feels good. Yeah, so we're done. Excellent, full die cast. So prior to the review, I said I assembled this part. Okay, this is really not easy. Okay, first thing first, let me show you the instructions right now. You got to put in these 6 pieces. Okay, you got to align them nicely over here so they actually get in here very nicely to form this hexagonal shape over here. Okay, which isn't easy because it tends to fall all over the place. So you really have to be really precise to slot it in. So once you slot it in, okay, the next page we'll go through you gotta put in this wheel, okay, and once you put in this wheel, right, you gotta hold it very tightly here because what we're gonna do right now is actually put this part in, okay. okay, this part in. And once you put it in, you have a very long screw that you need to hold very tightly, because as you screw and tighten it, the wheel will tend to pop out a little bit and go out of alignment. So you really need to hold it very tight. Okay, you really need to hold it very tight this way. Okay, and screw it in at the same time. Yeah. So I managed to do this all video, which is all quick, all nice and good. So once you have done this, okay, you have this part, push it in. Very nice. I like the nice pop sound it goes in. Pop! Goes in very nicely. Okay, this rotates. Okay, this joint moves. And we are done with the right forearm. Ta-da! So this is how it entirely looks like. The right forearm. Very nice, very cool. So right now I'm going to put the Mazinger together again, like what I've been doing in all my past videos. Okay, we have the torso, then we're going to have the head. Okay, nice here. So this one goes here. This is from previously. Goes here. I'm gonna push it back a little bit so that I can get it fully on screen. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm gonna rotate you a little bit. Yeah. Here. Then we need this is the left shoulder joint, shoulder pad, sorry. This is the right shoulder pad. I'm gonna put it over here. And then there's some miscellaneous parts which are not using this time around, including this one. Okay, so this, once we have the part, you're supposed to screw this in. You're supposed to screw this in. We just put it here. Yeah. So generally here we are. So we here are at 21 volumes, 21% done. We have Mazinger's head, the top torso, inner frame of top torso. We also have the left and right forearm and the right shoulder pads done. Very cool, very awesome, and I'm very looking forward to it. And the next issue is already reviewed. Right now we're gonna get this part. We're gonna get only half of this arm, okay, which I'm very much looking forward to, because we're finally getting the entire arm. So it looks like, for volume 22, they're not going to assemble this shoulder portion yet. They're gonna make sure you assemble the entire arm first before you actually connect it back to the shoulders, which is fine, So I'm really looking forward to it. So as I mentioned before in my previous video, or in my previous few videos, that this book is suddenly selling like hotcakes right now. So I can no longer consolidate my purchase to 2 volumes or more to actually do a one-shot review of 2 to 3 volumes. I can no longer do that, because this book, once it's available online, it sells out within 2 to 3 days. Okay, 2 to 3 days. So there's no way I can wait for 1 week. And where I got it from, Amazon Japan, it doesn't take pre-orders for future volumes. So I had to buy week on week. Yeah, so that's the part which is quite a shame. So and Amazon Japan is one of the few websites online right now that ships overseas. So yeah. Apart from that, you have CD Japan, I know, which ships overseas, but you have to be quick to buy from CD Japan as well. And likewise, it doesn't allow you to store, okay, or keep a couple of issues before it ship to you. HLJ had it, okay, it's in their website, but it is discontinued. So they are fully booked up to the 100 volumes, so it's basically discontinued. So the only reason they might release a couple of volumes upon each week's release is if probably someone drops their order, or maybe if they manage to get a couple more books. Apart from that, you pretty much can't get it anywhere else that I know of. But if anyone knows where else we can get this book and probably consolidate a purchase, do share it in my comments, so that collectors alike we can actually get it. So this is really amazing. I'm really much looking forward. It's so excited. These are all full die cast. 74. It's gonna be 75 cm tall. So much die cast. I'm gonna wonder how this whole thing is gonna weigh. It's gonna weigh really a lot. So even right now, what you see right now is weighing a ton. Okay, it's really a handful. So I'm really excited to actually own this and actually assemble this, because you're really owning a Chokoking Mazinger. That one that is made mainly of die cast. Apart from certain parts, we see here that it's not die cast. Then we see inner part. This is not die cast. But the most most part of it, I mean, at least the external frame, all this solid die cast. What can we ask for? So probably I'm gonna be back next week with another review for volume 22, which I just ordered. So looking forward for your continual support, and do stay tuned to my channel, as I continue and let us embark on this journey to assemble Mazinger in 100 volumes. All right, so here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do stay tuned to my channel for more reviews next time.